Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel, right? Man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessings to the hope they elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song that you brought in the bar. I just come with a little quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, who gives me the inspiration and motivation to do so. All right, before the evil times to come. All right, to give those that have ears to hear and eyes to see. All right, the shield, the protection, the covering. All right, which is connected with Isaiah 33:6, which is going into wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, and the fear of Yahweh is a treasure. All right, because understanding the times that we're heading into is very, very necessary to receive, all right, the understanding, all right, of what we got to go through in order to be delivered, saved, and shield, all right, from this manner going into the hour of temptation, as you can see on the screen. All right, we all, got to suffer the hour of temptation, but the believers, the household of faith, some of us, we'll have to be martyrs for the truth. All right, and so it's a mindset that we got to carry as we enter into these times. And not just the men's, but you women's too. All right, because you're going to be the witness too of this in your faith. All right, your faith got to be on 10. Your belief has got to be on 10 in Yahweh Shema Shai that he is a rewarder. All right, he is a rewarder, man. All right, for standing stiffly, and scribing, to the truth, even to death. So this plays both part, man and woman, in the times to come. All right, as you see on the screen, man. All right, because we don't know how Esau going to play it, with his skirt tactics, with his all his plots and schemes. How he gonna try to get Jake to break. We don't know. That's why I would say proper preparation. So we gotta have a proper preparation, and the proper preparation is us continue to, get built up in the spirit, get built up in the faith. All right, to prepare ourselves. We do have to go through these things. We're able to withstand. All right, we able to be unmovable. Okay, so proper preparation is gonna prevent. And that's what we want. We want to prevent their poor performance, because their poor performance going to, if we break, if we denounce the Lord, we take that charagma, we give up. That's a poor performance. All right, so we properly prep ourselves, all right, to have a great performance, a well performance, all right, that we endure, all right, harden as a soldier, and fight a good fight of faith, even unto death. All right, we understand that Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, is going to prevail, man. He's going to come through, So proper preparation prevent poor performance, man. All right, because the hour of temptation, that's game time. All right, you have practice all week long. Then the game come Saturday or Sunday or Friday. Hey, it's time. So we prep. We right now in the form of practicing, man, rehearsing. All right, because soon this gonna hit the meter. All right, and we're gonna have to face these things one by one. All right, so I'm gonna get straight into it. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. While I let it all down, man. So I'm gonna let y'all hear this, and then I'm gonna get to my precepts.
Imagine seeing your husband, brother, or father brutally killed by religious fanatics. That's what happened to many families when ISIS executed 21 Egyptian Christians in February. While the horrible video led to worldwide outrage, some families are happy that the martyrs kept their faith. And as Gary Lane found out, they're ready to forgive.
I was very proud that my husband stood firm in his faith and that he didn't deny Jesus.
That surprising reaction is happening 150 miles south of Cairo, in the village of El Aour. Residents there honor the sacrifice of 21 Egyptians brutally murdered last February by ISIS. Their pictures are prominently displayed in the sanctuary of Virgin Mary Church. 13 attended this church. The martyrs left behind family members, like 23-year-old Miriam Farhat. She became a widow when the militants beheaded her husband Malik Ibrahim in Libya. She first learned of his murder when she saw this now infamous video on local television.
We were very sad for the first 2 days, but we hadn't seen the video. When we saw them in the video calling to Jesus, we were very comforted.
And that's why Miriam and other families say they are now joyful, not sad. Babawi Elham's brother Samuel was among those killed.
We were always praying that God would make them steadfast in their faith. We were very happy with what they said on the video, Jesus Christ, have mercy on us. When we found out they had been killed for being Christian, we were very comforted because these were God's children and He took them.
Although Samuel's wife and children now live without a husband and father, his family told CBN News their faith is stronger. They forgive the jihadists and even pray for ISIS.
I pray for them that God may open their heart and they may know the truth and know that what they do is wrong and then do the right thing. Jesus told us to forgive every sin, and we forgive them, and we hope that they can come to know Jesus.
Christians here in Egypt are encouraged to know they're not alone. Back in the United States, there's a growing movement among Christians there to demonstrate unity and solidarity with those who are suffering for Christ in the Middle East.
Well, imagine.
See, that's coming. All right? And that's what we got to prep our minds for. You know, like the saying in the world, it's better safe than sorry, or prepare for the worst and hope for the best. You know, I know we hope that we don't have to be on that guillotine or go through Esau, you know what I'm saying, skirt tactics and stuff like that. But we have to. Our mind and our faith is built up to a place that it cannot be broken. All right, that's why it's important to be watching and, you know what I'm saying, you know, listening and, you know, good towards the apostles and the elders and the bishops, you know what I'm saying, and your camp leaders, the brothers around you, you know, learning and you know, sharing certain information to build brothers up, you know, continue to be edified, you know, to the flock. That's important, you know. But this is Revelation 24, and in this John the Revelator, all right, which going to this vision was prophecy, that he saw this. All right, he saw this, man. You know, very heavy, man. So this is Revelation 20 and 4. It said, and I saw the thrones, and that they that sat thereon, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given to them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua. All right, so he saw some of the elect, all right, being tortured, being under the guillotine, being beheaded, all right, for what? The testimony of Yahushua. All right, and it says, for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their forehead or in their hands. And it's going to what? It's going to the MOTB. All right, which is soon to be implemented, all right, in America. Not by it's gonna be a force, but it's gonna also be a choice. All right, because IUIC was talking about they're gonna hem you down and grab your arm and force the Quran in you. No, that's not gonna happen. The force gonna come, all right, for him taking away certain things in the earth. You know, all your accessories, you know, your job, your, you know, the means to you know, get around, because how you gonna be able to pay your bills and, you know, pay this and that, you know, continue to be a citizen in America. So he's gonna take away all them rights. So they're gonna be kind of like a forced thing, all right, but it's gonna be a choice at the end of the day, all right, because you can go down to Egypt for help, or you can look to Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, for refuge, man, either or, all right. But he saw the elect. All right, he saw the 1/3. Some of those would be beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, and it says, and they live and reign with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years. All right, they live and reign with Yahweh Shai 1,000 years. That's speaking about the elect, man. All right. Now let me get Sirach 4. and 28. And it says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. All right? Strive for the truth unto death, man. All right? And guess what? The Yahweh Shema Shah is going to have our back. He's going to deliver us. All right? Because one of my favorite precepts, Baruch 4:18. All right? He that brought these plagues upon you. All right? Who is that he? Yahweh. But he said he also will deliver you out of the hands of your enemy. All right? Because these are the things that we're going to have to face as being believers of Yahweh Shah. Nothing new under the sun. The same thing they did, they persecuted the prophets of old. All right? Same thing. But the Lord will deliver us from the hands of our enemy as we continue to stand firm in Yahweh Shah. This is Revelation 2:10. And it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. And the devil is speaking about the power that be, going to the rulers, the governors, basically the Illuminati, the banking families, because that's who control Babylon the Great. Because the devil just going to false accuser or deceiver, right? But it said the devil should cast some of you into prison. That prison going to concentration camps, maybe a little prison, but not at all. You will be in custody, under the government, man. Under the powers that be. Why? All right? For a testimony. All right? In Yahweh Shah. So it said that ye may be tried. And you should have tribulation 10 days. And 10 days mean what? Completion. You don't know how long the Lord going to have you being interrogated, by the devils, man. You don't know. But guess what? In all, be thou faithful unto death. You see that? And with all, man. All right, that's why the scriptures say count the cost. Know what you are a part of. Know the sacrifice that we're gonna have to give and be. All right, what that is? Make our body. This is Romans. Make our body a living sacrifice. This is one of the sacrifices, man. That we have to lay our life down. All right, for the brethren, Yahweh Shah, we must do so. That's in John the 15th chapter, John 17:1. All right, it's no greater love. All right, that we lay our life down, likewise as Yahweh Shah laid his life down, man, for the brethren, man, for the elect. Okay, so be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life, which is what? Salvation and immortality. All right. Now let me grab Luke 21:14, because this is what it's all coming about, man. All right, Luke 21. I'm gonna start at 13, and it says, I'm gonna start at 12. So like, but before all these things, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogue and into prison, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. All right, and this is the form, exactly what this precept is saying when you see on the screen right here. All right, they were brought before kings and the rulers, and they did not deny their power. And what happened? They was killed. So all the way to this time, guess what? We got to continue to keep the faith. I understand the promise that the Lord have made, which I'm gonna grab next, because the Lord promised us if we do so-called die in the truth, he gonna rise us up. So either way, if we die or get beamed up in the chairs, we win. But we win and we what? We keep the faith. All right? We win and we endure. Because the scriptures say, he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. So we got to endure all this madness, all this evil, all the oppression. All right? We got to endure everything for the elect's sake. Therefore, we can receive the glory that's in Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay? Now it says, delivering you up to the synagogue, and the synagogue means the chief house of Satan, and into prisons. You see that? The concentration camps, the FEMA camps, wherever goddamn camp. You ain't gonna be at home. All right? And it says, into prison, being brought before kings and rulers. You see that? Kings and rulers. For my name's sake. Whose sake? Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh's sake. Alright? And it shall turn to you for a testimony. So see that? It says it shall turn to you for a testimony. Alright? That's very important. Alright? That testimony. Alright? And it says, settle it therefore on your hearts, meaning your mind. Because heart go back to the Hebrew word law, meaning mind. Alright? Not to meditate before what ye shall answer. You see that? So when we come into these times, alright, that the stormtroopers kick down our doors or however it happened, alright, we can't be trying to figure out a way to escape. Alright? Our concern is praying to Yahweh Shema Shah to deliver us out of that situation. Bring us out of that situation. Alright? We can't be carnal-minded when it comes down to the fulfillment and testimony of Yahweh Shah. We got to be able to endure it. Through what? How are we going to be able to endure it? We're going to be able to endure it through faith. Alright? Understanding that Yahweh Shah, he went through the same thing. The servant is not what? Greater than his master. That's why in 1 Peter 4:1, it tells you, arm yourself likewise with the same mindset. Which going into the attitude, alright, your conduct, your mannerism, we got to put on the same as Yahweh Shah. We got to put on the elect. And that's a mindset that whatever happened, we can't be touched. Whatever happened, Yahweh Shah got us all the way to death. Because we understand that when he cracked them clouds, we will be risen, all right, first. Either way it go, we win. Victory belongs to who? Yahweh Shema Shah. So it says, so settle it therefore in your hearts, meaning your mind, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and a wisdom, which all your adversaries should not be able to gainsay nor resist. So the Lord going to have you in the spirit. All right? Yahweh Shema Shah going to have you in the spirit, man. But you got to allow the spirit to work. All right? And it says, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends. And some of you shall they cause to be put to death because they're going to snitch on your ass. It's just not written for nothing. So we got to watch out. You know, that's why I would try to stress, depart. You know what I'm saying? Detach. Don't be attached to your family. Detach from your family. You know, have that space between them. Yeah, you fuck with them, you love them, but this ain't the time for that. All right? This ain't the time for that. Because some of us going to have to go through this, being betrayed by family and friends and kinfolks, cousins, nigga that you thought was cool, they're going to betray you. So you got to gear your minds towards that too. Like, damn. You know? Did not Yahweh Shah was betrayed it? It's given up? So what make you any different? All right? And it says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. You see that? But there shall not a hair of your head perish, and your patience possess ye your soul. You see that? So we got to be patient, all right, when these things come about, and let the Lord work. Let him do his thing. Okay? Now let me listen to this John one more time, and I got a message for the ladies, for the women, the true, all right, and sincerely fear Yahweh Shema Shah.
And brother or father brutally killed by religious fanatics. That's what happened to many families when ISIS executed 21 Egyptian Christians in February. While the horrible video led to worldwide outrage, some families are happy that the martyrs kept their faith. And as Gary Lane found out, they're ready to forgive.
I was very proud that my husband stood firm in his faith and that he didn't deny Jesus.
That surprising reaction is happening 150 miles of Cairo.
Yeah, so for you women, that's this, in the truth, Salaka. Yeah, so you women that's in the truth, all right, this is something that you can learn from. This is 2 Maccabees 7:1. It said, and it came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother was taken and compelled means to force, all right, by the king against the law to taste swine flesh, and were tormented and scourged and whipped just because they didn't want to eat pig, eat pork, they was what? They were scourged and whipped and tormented, man. They were tortured. All right? But now, when you jump down, because it's a beautiful story, to really build your faith up. So this verse 20. But the mother was marvelous above all and worthy of honorable memories. For when she saw her 7 sons slain with the space of one day, she buried with a good courage because of hope that she had in the Lord. And the hope that she had in the Lord that they will be brought back. All right? They will be brought back. So it says, yeah, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courage and spirits, and stirring up her womanliness thought with a manly stomach. So she had to gird her loins up. That remind me of Steve Harvey. He said, think like a woman, act like a man, something like that. So she had to put on that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because she had to stomach seeing her 7 kids, being tortured. All right? And here it is, you women that got men of the Lord, you don't know how Esau going to play it. But you're going to have the faith exactly as this woman in the 2nd Maccabees, man. You're going to have that same faith. It says, she said to them, I cannot tell you how you came into my womb, for I neither gave you birth nor life, neither was it I formed members of every one of you. But doubtless the Creator of the world, who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath again, life again. You see that? All right, but this time, all right, it's going to be the kingdom of heaven. All right, when the Lord raises us up and we have to be martyrs of the truth, all right, we're going to be risen up with immortality. All right, and we're going to have a kingdom that will never end. Going to what? Reincarnation. To show you that they believed in reincarnation back in the ancient time. They knew. But it says, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own selves for this law's sake. All right, so your women's gonna have to, have a certain mindset. All right, also when this time comes, to be able to withstand. All right, and endure. All right, and one more precept, and I'm gonna end it. This is second Esdras 4. 2 Esdras 2, Salakia, and 44. Now it says, I Esdras saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, all right, whom could I not number? It said, they all praised the Lord with song. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said to me, These be they that have put out the mortal clothing, which we put out this world, man. The Wadi Habashima Shah. All right. Going into Ephesians 5, putting out that old man, putting on that new man. It says, he answered and said unto me, These be they that put out mortal clothing, and put on immortal. Remember, put on the elect, and have confessed the name of the Most High. All right, now they are crowned and receive palms. Then said I to the angel, What young person it is that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in the hand? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of Man. It's the Son of God, which is Yahushua, whom they have confessed in the world. That's their testimony. All right? That's their testimony, confessing Yahushua. Remember, you go into Revelation 19:10. All right? But let me grab it real quick. This is Revelation 19:10. It said, And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou doest not. I am thy fellow servant and the brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. All right, the testimony. Now I go back to 2 Esdras 2 and 47. So he answered and said to me, it is the Son of Man, the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greater to command them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. See that? Even unto death. Scribe to the truth unto death, and the Lord will fight for thee. So these the ones that stood stiffly, man, the elect. All right? Even those that was martyrs for the truth, they stood stiffly. And it said, then the angel said unto me, go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and our great wonders of the Lord Yahweh thy power that I have seen. And it's going to what's written in the scriptures that's in prophecy, man. All right, as we continue to bring these things out to edify and build the elect up for the time that's coming upon this place. So, Lord willing, y'all brothers to edify next time. Shalom. Barak Ha'ika. May the Lord continue to bless y'all morning. All right?